What if John Cena's greatest triumph ends up being his most twisted betrayal? At Elimination Chamber, the WWE Universe watched in disbelief as their golden boy, the guy who's carried the torch of hustle, loyalty, and respect for 2 decades, shattered everything they thought they knew. He didn't just turn heel. He grabbed The Rock's hand and plunged into the deep end, setting up a blockbuster clash with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. This alliance is dripping with chaos, ambition, and a wild idea from WWE Creative that could either skyrocket this storyline or crash it into the mat. Let's peel back the layers, because this is about to get insane. Picture the scene at Elimination Chamber. Cena had just outlasted 5 other superstars in that unforgiving steel cage, sweat pouring, chest heaving, earning his shot at Rhodes. The fans were on their feet, ready for the hero's next chapter. Then, The Rock's music blared through the arena. He strutted out, all swagger and smirks, and offered a handshake. Cena didn't flinch. He took it. For a heartbeat, it looked like peace. He even pulled Rhodes in for a quick hug, a nod to their shared battles. Then, out of nowhere, Cena drove a knee into the champ's guts so hard the air left the building. What followed was pure carnage. The Rock joined in, and the two pummeled Rhodes into the canvas, a relentless assault that felt personal. Fans on X went wild. One post screamed, "Cena's a heel again after 21 years. I'm done. Another called it the gut punch we never expected. This wasn't a subtle shift. It was a sledgehammer to Cena's legacy, and the fallout's still shaking the ground. How did The Rock orchestrate this? It's not like Cena woke up one day craving villainy. No, this was months in the making. The Rock's been in his ear, planting seeds of doubt and dangling the ultimate prize. A 17th world title to break Ric Flair's record. Cena's tied at 16, a number that haunts him. The Rock saw that itch and scratched it, promising to pave the way if Cena bent the knee. It's a power play straight out of The Rock's playbook, a guy who spent years bending narratives to his will. But there's a wrinkle. Words leaking from WWE Creative about a pitch called The Rock and Soul Connection. It's a slick nod to The Rock's dad, Rocky Solon Johnson, tying into his family legacy. Problem is, it's all about The Rock. Cena's just the soul these supposedly claimed, a glorified hype man in a name that doesn't fit. Fans on X are split. Some dig the retro vibe, with one saying, "It's cheesy but catchy." Others aren't buying it. Horrendous. Cena's not a sidekick. Give him his due. Whatever you think, The Rock's pulling strings, and Cena's tied up in them, for now. Cut to WrestleMania 41. Cena's got his sights locked on Cody Rhodes and that gleaming undisputed WWE Championship. This isn't just another notch on his belt. It's a shot at immortality. WWE's been hammering the GOAT label into our skulls for years, and number 17 would seal it, putting him above Flair and silencing the doubters. Rhodes, though, he's no pushover. He's been untouchable since snagging the title, a babyface firestorm who's carried WWE through a golden run. The build-up's already heating up. Cena's confirmed for weekly TV through April, cutting promos that drip with venom, his signature grin replaced by a cold stare. Rhodes is firing back, promising to finish the story Cena's trying to steal. The fan base is a powder keg. One X post summed it up. Cena at 17 feels right, but Cody's too hot to drop now. Another countered, Rhodes is great, but Cena's the draw. Let him have it. It's a clash of eras, and with The Rock lurking, it's anyone's guess who walks out on top. Let's rewind to that post-chamber massacre, because it's where this all ignited. After Cena shook The Rock's hand, they didn't just call it a night. They turned Rhodes into a punching bag. That knee to the groin was the opening shot, followed by The Rock dropping a people's elbow that shook the ring. They didn't stop there. Punches, stomps, a double team that left Rhodes sprawled out, gasping for air. The crowd was a mess, half booing, half cheering, chants bouncing from "Cena sucks" to "This is awesome." WWE's already milking it. Insiders say they're rushing out shirts with Rock the Soul and Cena's Revenge plastered across them. Smart move, cashing in on the chaos. but it shows how massive this moment is. Rhodes tried to fight back, even spitting in The Rock's face and telling him to shove it somewhere unprintable. Didn't matter. The damage was done, and the message was clear. Cena's not the good guy anymore, and The Rock's loving every second of it. And The Rock? He's not just a cheerleader here. Rumors are swirling. WrestleVotes Radio dropped a hint that he's planning a big return before Mania, maybe even planting himself ringside for the main event. Imagine it. Night 2, the arena pulsing, Cena and Rhodes trading blows, and The Rock strolls out in a tailored suit, grinning like he's already scripted the ending. He could distract Rhodes, tip the scales for Cena, or even spark a post-match twist that flips the whole story. Fans are eating it up. One ex-user tossed out, Rock screws Cody, Cena gets 17. Then Rock betrays him at Backlash. Another speculated, he's just there to flex, Hollywood ego trip. Either way, his shadow's huge. With his movie star schedule, a one-night cameo at Mania feels like the perfect play. He's not wrestling, but he's damn sure stealing the show. And that's exactly what he wants. Here's where it gets tricky. Should Cena actually take that title? Cody Rhodes is the golden goose right now, a champ who's defied every odd and won the fans' hearts. He's young, hungry, and the face of WWE's new era. Sticking with him feels like the safe bet, the smart money on a horse that's still running strong. But then there's Cena. 16 titles, a career that's spanned decades, a box office pull that Rhodes can't touch yet. WWE spent years crowning him the greatest of all time. If they mean it, they've got to deliver. Handing him number 17 as a heel at Mania would be a gut punch to the system. Proof they're not just coasting on old glory. Fans are split down the middle. One ex-post argued, Cody's reign needs more time. He's earned it. Another shot back, Cena's the GOAT for a reason. Give him the record. I'm leaning hard into this. Let Cena win. Break the tie with Flair, shake up the roster, and let Rhodes rebuild. Cena's not got forever. Rhodes does. It's a risk, but the payoff could be legendary. If Cena does win, it doesn't have to drag out. Picture this. He's champ. The bell rings, confetti rains down, and The Rock's soaking in the spotlight, raising Cena's hand like he's the mastermind. Then, boom, Cena snaps. One attitude adjustment flattens The Rock, and the crowd loses its mind. In an instant, he's not the villain anymore. He's the guy who broke the chains. It's a slick pivot. He doesn't need a 6-month reign. Give him the title at Mania. Let him defend it at Backlash on May 10th in St. Louis. Then drop it at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. Rhodes gets his comeback. The Rock slinks off to his next blockbuster, and Cena exits as a 17-time champ who played every card right. Someone floated this idea. Maybe JBL. Maybe Jeff Hardy can't nail it down. And it's brilliant. Cena doesn't have to stay a heel forever or hog the belt. He just needs that moment to seal the deal. WWE's already teasing his post-Mania gigs, so why not flip the script one more time? It's a clean win for everyone. No shocks needed. Just a story that clicks. So where does this roller coaster leave us? Cena's ditched the cape, teamed with The Rock, and set his crosshairs on Rhodes Gold. It's a saga loaded with twists. Betrayal, ambition, and a partnership teetering on the edge. Will Cena snag that 17th title and carve his name deeper into history? Or will Rhodes dig in and prove he's more than a stepping stone? And what's The Rock chasing? Glory, control, or just another ego boost? This isn't just about WrestleMania 41. It's about the echoes these three leave when the lights dim. Drop your take in the comments, because this train's not slowing down anytime soon.